Alrighty, guys, I'm Morthadon, bringing you guys Fairy Tale Final Season, episode 281. So, yeah, feeling pretty good, guys. Feeling pretty relaxed because it is Sunday. It is the official end of the week for me. It is when usually my classwork is due, and I have finished it all. I've struggled a bit this week with it. I've had some issues some problems I've been stuck on for hours. It was annoying. I got frustrated, but I got through it. I figured out my problems, and we're past it now. So now we can just watch some anime, which is exciting. Oh, anime. Nice and relaxing sometimes. But yeah, so we're coming into the final season of this amazing show. We've had some pretty good episodes, some build-up episodes, but all of it is with good fun, and we got some introduction to the evil cult that is known as Avatar. I almost forgot, but I remembered making a Last Airbender joke as soon as I saw that, and that's how I remembered. But yeah, so we found out that Gray is a part of this cult. I don't remember if we found that out last episode or the previous one, but we do know this. He has some black crap, which I also don't remember. I kind of blended the last couple episodes together. I remember saying something about not sure if the black scar that he has going on all over his side and on his face, if that was there when, like, earlier when he was with Juvia, like if it receded or if it didn't after the fight with Mard Gear. And it seems as though it did recede, because in the flashbacks it showed us with Gray, he didn't have it. So it is possible that this evil side of him is due to the mark, and I'm not sure what Natsu can do about it, because Natsu is trusting him, and I still really want to trust him too. I really want to think that he's a good guy still, doing some good stuff. But and he may be doing it for the wrong reasons. But once again, he wants to destroy the book that may or may not be Natsu's life. He like Natsu. I don't know how all that works, because I mean, Zareth said at the end of the last season, Etherion or whatever it was, Natsu Dragneel, END. So if the book gets destroyed, does that kill Natsu? If that's the case, I don't know. But the only way we're gonna get closer to our answers is if we start the episode, right, guys? So I'm sure there's more I didn't talk about from the previous episode, but you can always go check out the discussion from the last episode if you wish to hear more of my thoughts and all that. But yeah, so let's get right on into episode 281, guys. All right, so we are gonna start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. All right. Get a little bit of recap. Poor Juvia. Yeah, the epic resolve of Natsu. Guys, for how goofy Natsu is sometimes, he can be a real badass. Yep. We ended off right in front of their castle, and they're about to storm right in typical Natsu fashion. So is Natsu and Gajeel just gonna let loose and destroy these guys? Alright, so Lucy's thinking with her head, I suppose. Oh, nice. We get to see Virgo! What? What? uh, whoa. Oh, fighting back yawns. I tried to hold it in. I tried to hold it in. I swear. Do, 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 do. I love this intro. It's so fun. Ah, Gramps, looking so good. Oh, I'm so excited for some of these like crazy fights that I know are gonna come at some point. Yeah, she's fine. She's probably enjoying it. There's so much I learned about celestial spirits. Oh, she gets the outfit. Oh god. Nice. And they're breaking in through the prison. What's with these yawns? Friggin' happy. Well, so much for their friggin' infiltration. Great. It's just like, huh? Oh my god. This little guy. The heck? Oh, yeah. Mr. Carthy! Yep. Alright. So. Yep. That's pretty much how I expected this to go. Oh no. Oh, he's levitating all the torture equipment. The Virgo. Why is he saying T while he attacks? Virgo, chill. Calm yourself. Oh no, the Iron Maiden. What is this hurdy looking thing? Is Natsu just gonna melt the metal? Yup. Lucy's so excited. Wrecked. Oh. So yeah, Natsu's just gonna pick them off one by one. I like how he didn't even finish the kick yet, and he's like, that guy's done. Alright, so is Natsu gonna take down all of them before Gray shows up? No, okay, so Gray's showing up now. We get the evil music for Gray. Gray ain't having none of it. Nice little fan service there, I suppose. Well, not too bad, I guess. They just yep, she will. Yep. No, they're back to punching each other in the face, just like good times, just like old times. Good times, old times, whatever. Natsu's definitely not trying, obviously. He hasn't used his fire yet. He's just... Oh, Gray's using his ice. Oh, Natsu's using his fire a little bit. Hmm. Burn right through it. Aw, yeah. Yeah. Mm. No, Gray! You're gonna make Lucy cry! She gonna slap him? Bop! No. Yep. Uh-oh. Oh, is it... Uh-oh. Hmm. Did you see Gray's face, though? That was concern. Oh, he's back up now, of course. The bad guys need a bit of return. Oh, yep, and then the kid, yep. They're all crazy. Uh-oh. The one serious looking one showed up. I'm freaking happy. Oh shit, what is that symbol? Or is that the symbol for their, like, cult? And yeah, he doesn't have his guild mark anymore. And Natsu's pissed now. Oh, we get to flash over to these guys. Oh, Levy! She joined them too! Oh, nice, she was undercover. That's cute that they're still together, though. I almost forgot that they were close to being a thing. All but confirmed. Seems like Lily can stay in his form a lot longer, too. Hmm. It's a part of some purification plan or whatnot. They're trying to stop, I mean. There's something in my eye. I don't know if I got it or not, but... Alright, so they're back in some of those cuffs that don't allow magic. I wonder if Natsu can just overpower it. This weird looking guy again. Uh-oh. Beckons Zeref's arrival. Hasn't he already arrived? He's already around. What are they trying to do? What? They mean powdered tea. Uh-oh. Alright, Natsu. Overpower it. Or Gajio will, and Levy will show up, maybe. I just cannot take this guy serious. Ugh. I wonder if he's just hoping one day that he bows to Zeref being invis. That actually sounds terrible. Not even to tear away your flesh, I would just hate freaking goat licking my foot for however long. Well, this is getting a little awkward. Come on, Natsu. What? Yeah, this is getting a little bit weird. Oh, it's trying to cut her in half? That's not torture, that's murder, brah. That's straight up murder. Here comes Gajil. Or Levi. Or Gray. Maybe? I mean, obviously, right? Hmm. What does it mean? Is he evil or is he good? How long will they drag it on? Is he dropping his act? Oh, is he working with them? The council? Is he talking like Godzilla or whatnot? Oh, so he can control it! Yeah, so he's faking the whole time. Nice. Is that Urza? Yeah! That armor. Ah, that's the end already? What? Holy shit. Alright. Cool. So we got Urza back into it. Do 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 do. I love that part. That was a fun episode. It went by very quick. I kind of knew that this whole like arc with this black magic cult, they all look too silly to be taken entirely serious, and I'm pretty sure that was their plan. So, all right, we're probably gonna get into preview here. Alrighty. So that is the end of episode 281. So I was kind of talking a little bit at the ending there, saying that, or during the ending, but I will repeat myself since that mostly gets cut out. So that was a pretty good episode. It went by very quickly, and so I know, I don't know, well, how am I trying to say this? Basically, since the characters in this black magic cult are so goofy, I don't take it super serious, so that's why, like, a lot of the stuff I was just, like, laughing at and thought was silly, where, like, because, that's typical, like, fairy tale style, where, they have, like, an arc of characters that aren't, like, super evil, like, Fairy Tail reaches its dark points, but you can tell when, like, the character design for the most part is actually someone evil. Versus someone like these guys, where they're, levitating torture equipment and bowing to nothing, and his character design is a cosplay of Zaref, where he's just a big monk with no chin, just all neck. But so that's why I kind of, like, took it all lighthearted, even when Lucy was about to be tortured. It got a little weird. I think they, in my opinion, they took it a little too far to, like, the almost fan servicey kind of territory. But it got a little cringy for me at some parts. But overall, aside from that part, I did like the episode. I had the theory last episode, which obviously I was saying that they've done the whole Gray betraying for a reason kind of thing before, so I figured it was going to be something like that again, because I feel like if they actually made Gray betray Fairy Tail, like, as a real long-term thing, that would just be, it's too late in the show for that kind of thing to happen, in my opinion. And also, it'd be kind of convoluted. It would feel like to me. So, it's good to know that we had the reveal at the end that Gray really is still a good guy. He can apparently control his mark at will. He can make it come out. I don't know how far he can extend it on him. I don't know what kind of, like, stuff it does to him. Like, does it make him stronger? Is it just a visual thing? But he used it to cover his tattoo, go all the way up to his face, make himself look like a badass. Because, face scars that cross the eye are just, the most badass thing on a male character. Let's be real. But it was pretty hilarious having Natsu towards the beginning. Typical Natsu fashion, where he was just gonna storm in. Lucy stopped him. They decided to infiltrate, and the second they finally sneak into the evil base, what does Natsu do? He just yells for Gray to try to find him. Typical Natsu. I think pretty much like Natsu can tell, like, he can sniff out whether a situation is like really dire or not, it seems like. Or maybe it's just how the plot demands it, but Natsu's always like serious when he really needs to be, and then like really goofy when like things are just like not as bad as they try to make it out to be. But it was funny where he just like, they're just like, oh, he's got Mr. Kersey. And then Virgo's like, I believe it was Virgo, said, oh, this guy, careful, he's strong. And Natsu just one punch mans him. And I mean, obviously he got back up a little bit later into the episode, but he still took him down for the most part in a single hit, and then took down the other guy in a single hit, and then a third guy in a single hit, and then was only stopped by Gray, who I do like to think that Gray is still on like an equal power level as Natsu, but they obviously weren't fighting for real right there. That's a given. But the fact that Natsu was just wrecking all of them so easily, and obviously they had the typical anime fashion where they got back up and, you know, they got their counterattack off and the good guys got captured, and then we went into the whole weird torture stuff. But I thought the whole time that Gajeel and Gajeel and Levy would show up, because they showed them this episode. So they did a very good misdirect, I'd say, with showing us, because really, like, us seeing Gajeel and Levy served no purpose other than to make me think that they were gonna, like, bust in and save the day. And they didn't show up again after that scene, so that was pretty interesting. And even when they could have given them the opportunity to make Gray be working for them, and that be the connection, they still didn't do that. Well, as far as we know. As far as we know so far, he only contacted Urza, which was awesome, by the way, seeing Urza again in her awesome new armor design. I believe that's new armor design. I don't think she had that kind of thing before. But I hope we get to see more of her next episode, because boy, do I miss the trio dynamic that they have with Gray, Natsu, and Urza. It's always a lot of fun when all three of them are on screen together. And yeah, so I'm not sure if Urza... So the reason why I said we don't know yet is because I don't know if Urza is working with the Magic Council at all, or if there's still like a 2-strike plan, or I guess technically it'd be a 3-strike plan, where we have Urza and Gray coming in doing their own thing, Natsu and Lucy and Happy doing their own thing, and then we have Gajeel and Levy possibly doing their own thing, or Gajeel, Levy, Urza, and Gray are all working together. We don't know yet, because we ended right at the conversation they were about to have with Urza, so that's too bad. But yeah, I really lost it at some of these parts in this episode. Oh man. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It went by really quick. Like, I had my complaints. The torture stuff was a little weird, but for the most part, that was a solid episode. It ended before I even realized it was over. So, I mean, sometimes episodes have slower points, which this one had a couple where I could have, but I just didn't, where I actually can look over and I can see my recording time, and that gives me a rough idea of how long left there is in the episode, and sometimes I do that. That way I, like, kind of expect when the ending comes. but I just didn't like really peel my eyes much away from this entire episode, so that definitely says something good about the episode. But yeah, so something I didn't mention at the start of this video, because I think I'm pretty much done talking about the episode, there's not much more I have to say, is for those of you who stuck around for this, I guess you'll hear it, but I finished Promise Neverland on my channel, so that's my second completed show, which is exciting. And I believe I'm going to be starting Reincarnated as a Slime. I don't know anything about this show. All I know is a lot of the reactors that I enjoy their content, and they watch a lot of shows that I enjoy, are watching it. So it might be a show I enjoy. I guess we'll find out. The only thing that's going to stop me is I still got to talk to my friend about it and make sure that it doesn't have the Eki or Ecchi tag. I don't know how you're supposed to say that word, but I know that just means, like, extreme fan service, and I try to stay away from those shows unless, like, it has to be very, very applauded of a show for me to watch one that has, like, that much fan service to warrant that tag in its genre list, you know? So I gotta ask my friend to look at that for me. Maybe I'll try to do that right after I'm done recording this. But yeah, that's the plan for the next show, which will be taking Promise Neverland slots on Friday releases. So yeah, I decided to make that a permanent slot. Before Promise Neverland, I was only doing 2 shows. I did a special new slot for Promise Neverland because I wanted to watch that show, and I decided that I am so used to the pattern of 3 shows a week for now that I'm gonna stick with it. I like that. I like that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That's probably all I gotta say. If you guys are enjoying my reactions, then go ahead and hit subscribe. It helps motivate me and helps you guys get alerts when new videos come up from me and all that. So and also we're getting very close to 100, which is pretty exciting. We're at, I believe, 95. I believe we got a new, like, it's a pretty slow crawl, you know? Like, I'm sure some of the big YouTubers get so many subscribers, like, a day that they don't, like, pay attention to it as much, but since you know, I'm slowly growing as a small YouTuber, I get to see, you know, I get a new subscriber and I get excited. So, like, last night, I believe it was, I got a new subscriber, and I went from 94 to 95, and I'm like, oh, progress, we're 5 away now. But yeah, so it's exciting stuff. Regardless of how many subscribers I get or how many views I get, I'm just enjoying making these. So yeah, it's pretty much just like a hobby for me. I enjoy editing the episodes. I enjoy recording them and talking to you guys, and, you know, whenever I get some of you guys, like, mentioning stuff in the comments, it's always fun reading it and replying and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully build up a nice little community here. But yeah, once again, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna end it here and go work on editing this episode, and then I can spend the rest of my Sunday night relaxing. So yeah, see you guys next time.